doing?
What's up, guys?
Hey?
I'm trying to act cool in here. Welcome back. Okay, so my plan was to act really cool and do this for the vlog. I don't see how it's going to be possible. About a month ago or so, maybe it's 2 months ago, I started doing ice baths. I wanted to change and wanted to do something I really didn't enjoy, cold water. And then I started to really enjoy it. I started to crave it. I started going to the sea. The sea was beautiful. I felt like I got spoiled by the sea, because the sea's really nice. It's enjoyable. It's good fun. And then I had a little break. And I'm back to doing it in the pod, because we're back in Essex. And it's horrible. It's really horrible. Done. In the ice bath, I normally do like 3 minutes. In the sea, however long I feel like doing. That 3 minutes felt like a drag. I'm gonna stand out here for a hot minute, a cold minute, and just let my body try and warm itself up, because it's in a state of shock right now, and I feel alright. Once I'm out, I feel alright. In the water, it was real cold, real shivery, as you saw, and now I'm just gonna chill. I think quite literally, and just let my body do its thing. It's not a fun process. I feel like I've achieved something already today. If I get nothing done, I can say at the very least, I had an ice bath. Oh, cool. So now that we've got all the acting and the stage stuff out of the way, I'm gonna actually get on with my job now. I have over 1,000 photos to get through from yesterday's job. Yeah, man, it's a lot. But most of those photos are duplicates anyway. Man, I'm finding it really hard not to like act and pretend to be someone. It's really difficult getting out of this habit. Anyway, before I get into some of my work, I just want to say to everyone who commented on the last video, honestly, that video blew my mind. Just all the support, and well, not even support really, it's just the whole comment section felt really genuine to me, and yeah, it made me feel really happy and really grateful that I can show the real side of myself. I don't know, there just feels like there's not really any pressure, just kind of pure excitement again, which is really nice, which has been a while since I felt that. And I just want to say thank you. And it did well, man, realistically. Like, I pretend like I don't enjoy the views and the validation, but I definitely did enjoy it a little bit. I'm mainly doing this for me, but it is nice to see. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to pretend like that isn't a thing. But I will try and check in with myself to make sure that I'm kind of doing these for all the right reasons. And right now, I wanted to film that whole charade, me in the ice bath, because I didn't really want to pretend like what my morning was perfect. It's now midday. I woke up at like 8:30. I took a long time to get going. I've only just eaten. It took me a long time to get in the ice bath, because sometimes it's really tough for me to get going, get moving and sit down and really get into what I'm supposed to be doing that day. My brain is all over the place a lot of the time. But we're here, you know, I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna blast these out in hopefully under a couple of hours. I don't think I'll get it all done because it's a lot to go through. All right. Well. Where do I start? I've got my notes here. This is my little pad that I have where I write down like all my ideas and things that I need to do, general to-do list. This is very bad framing from me. I'm not comfortable sat here. Well, this is gonna have to be it. Okay, cool. Oh man, so you know those photos that I said that I was editing that would take a couple of hours? It took me 2 days. This is day 2. I've only just finished them and sent them off, which is, in relative terms, it's actually quite quick. Now I can focus on something else, which is my personal project, which I'm very excited about. Obviously not gonna say anything just yet on what that is, because it's a whole pitch And yeah, man, I've got a lot of faith in it. If it doesn't come through, it doesn't come through. But I am really excited about it. I'm putting a lot of work and a lot of my time and effort into it, even though, you know, I feel like I don't have a huge amount of energy right now. But most nights I'm sitting up doing that. Before we get into like the bulk of what I wanted to talk about, I wanted to ask you guys, for those of you who are about and stuff, what's your thoughts on Threads, man? I've been on it for 2 days now. Well, I say a little bit obsessed. I'm very obsessed with it because I'm really intrigued by it. I love Twitter. And I've just been giving it a crack the last couple of days, seeing what people posted on there. I think it's really cool. I don't think it's going to replace Twitter. What's your opinion? Yeah, this looks good. Look at that, mate. There's a whole new filter on here, which I've never really used because I've not been a big fan of it until recently. I really enjoy this. Sorry, this is all in reverse. This whole bloomy thing here, it just looks delightful. Do you know what I mean? Like, it looks pretty. I'm not gonna pretend like I can remember what I wanted to say. I wrote this down earlier because I had a moment earlier where I was sat. And you know, I explain in this where every morning I try and get up, try and have an ice bath because it's uncomfortable. I don't enjoy it. It's the cold, but it's also really good for me. I appreciate that, you know, it helps me focus, it calms me down, it grounds me for the morning, it gives me a really good buzz, it gives me a massive amount of dopamine. I've done a lot of research on it, but in a sense, it's really unkind to myself. It's unkind but kind because it's fucking freezing in there and I don't enjoy that part. I enjoy the after part. However, I seem to have a really, really good ability to be unkind to myself, but I really struggle to be kind. So I can do the difficult things, I can do the really hard stuff, you know, the personal growth, therapy, all the things that are not necessarily enjoyable, but kind of necessary. I am phenomenal at those things. I have had a little break from them, whatever. We're all human. But today I noticed I really struggle to be kind, like really, on a really basic level, to the point where I'm so focused on getting my work done. I need to get it done because I want it out of the way, to the point where I can't even take myself out in the sun for 15 minutes. It's been a beautiful day today and I felt guilty for taking 15 minutes. That's all I had, was 15 minutes. I don't know, I feel like I shouldn't be there or I should be doing my work, getting it done, and it's just ridiculous. And it really made me think, like I need to work on that. That is something on my personal growth that I really need to work on. I need to be kinder. Actually, I'm really pleased that, you know, it's been a really good realization. I know I've not been kind to myself, and I know I struggle to be kind to myself because a lot of people tell me this anyway. I think it was one of those things, you know, when like no matter how many times someone tells you to do something or that you do this or you do that, until the very moment where you realize that you actually do that, or you know, you have that moment of, oh shit, they were right. Like, it doesn't really, there's no real change until then. It's not something where you can just be like, ah, cool, so I discovered this and I'm just gonna do it now. It's more like, cool, yeah, so I'll give it a go, but I can't promise because old habits will creep in. Like, I'm now more accepting of that. It still frustrates the shit out of me, don't get me wrong. This is close, isn't it? This is personal. Come down here to talk about some more, but I think I'm done. I don't think I've got a lot else to say. That was my little, you know, brain dump. Oh, here's a cool trick that I learned. Yeah, man. Look how cool that is. It's really useful in general life, but you know, I think it looks really cool. I'm really proud of myself for learning this. Because when I'm stressed and I'm annoyed, oh boy, does this ring get rolled. Anyway, have a cracking day. I'll see you about.